How to make your mixes tall. Next on Music Surgery with me, Dr. Bob. Hey you guys, quickly before we get started, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. And don't forget to check out the Doctor's Lounge, my store, and the links to some great samples below in the description of this video. So we've talked before about getting depth and width in our mixes, but we haven't talked about how the pros are getting their mixes tall, so they sound like they're spreading from the top to the bottom of your speaker. Watch this.
All right, you guys, let me give you an example of how to make things taller. I'm going to play this drum track, and when you see this fab filter automate off, I'll get to all these other tracks in a minute, but when you see this fab filter automate off, listen to how much taller the drums get. Immediately, things went boom from low to high. Now let me do it with the bass and drums both in at the same time. Taller, taller. Okay, now with acoustic guitars as well. And lastly, with the piano. So, everything grows taller. In order to have something tall, you have to have something short to compare it to. I've shaved off these EQ points on my drums, my bass, my acoustics, my piano, and on the master. So as you can see, they're all similar points. Any of these points on any of these type of subgroups can be applied to taste. But I want to make sure I carve off enough low and enough high on each particular subgroup and in my master bus so that I can go from short to tall. So that's why you see all of this stuff right now in the verse. It's all on, and when it automates off, this EQ goes away and it goes to full spectrum. All of these EQs here. No other additive EQ or compression or loudness or stereo width, any of that is being added right now. The only thing that's being added is my EQ curve on everything goes away. So just that much alone makes this much difference. So let's listen to this scene change going into the chorus, play through the chorus, and then you'll see these pop back on for the second verse. So you can hear it clamp back down, really clamp back down when it comes to the verse again and get short. So, I mean, you can use these, you can use this EQ on subgroups, you can use it on individual channels, you can use it on the master bus, you can use it all together. Here I've chosen to use it on subgroups and the master bus to give it more of a jolt from short to tall. But when you hear people say, hey, his mix sounds tall. That's what this means. It's tall. It's from the bottom to the top of your speaker, the range. So if you want something tall, you gotta make something small. Check this out. Try it out. Doesn't have to be the Fab Filter EQ. It can be any EQ that's gonna give you high and low passes.
Well, there you go. Just one more tip to take your mixes to the next level. Try this on your next mix and listen to the chorus get taller. So this is my last video for this year, and I'd like to wish everyone a very happy holiday season. Thank you so much for a great year and supporting the channel. We've got a lot of great ideas next year for more ways to make your music sound better. Be good to yourselves and each other, and I'll see you the next time next year when the doctor's in.